I'm playing music that I like. Fuck the copyrights.
It went live. Fuck it.
Yeah! Yeah! Okay, we are going to turn it down because I really don't want to get copyrighted.
You're like, actually, let me do
Actually,
this.
it's not a good idea to play copyrighted music on your stream unless you truly don't give a shit. And I somewhat give a shit.
I had. All right, that was odd.
You're having all sorts of issues over there, bud.
Welcome to my fucking life.
Welcome to trying to get your stream to work properly.
Yeah. Yo, Brothers Gaming, Muhammad, and Akik. I'm gonna fucking butcher that every time. Thank you for the follows.
Let's go.
Let's go, brothers.
Let's go.
It's ARS.
Brothers. Not
Thank
brothers. Brothers.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another beautiful episode of Hero Hour Escape from Reality, where we talk about all things.
All things nerd game. I mean, it doesn't matter.
It
There's
started
no
off. It started off
nerdy,
just nerdy, and we have now jumped out of the nerdy realm, and we just fucking talk about everything, man.
Kind of out of the nerdy realm. I mean, we still.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're not like so out of the nerdy realm, you know what I mean? But like, we talk about other topics that have nothing to do with like video games, superheroes, blah blah blah. This anime, whatever. We talk about random stupid shit too, man. How's everybody doing?
To talk about it, we will. Well, there's a line.
But the line is very blurred because I'll talk about just about anything so long as it's not causing harm to a group of people or causing harm to us or yourselves.
Facts.
We will talk just about any topic on the planet, including politics. I know that's one you should dance around, but like,
I won't.
I personally don't give a fuck.
Politics, count me out. Wow, that was weird.
Nah, man. So we talk about politics every now and then. We're not gonna talk about politics right now, but we talk about it every now and then, you know? I mean, as long as we're respectful of anybody's, like, of people's opinions or what they believe in, because you know what I believe in, you and I have the same views pretty much. But a lot of people don't have the same views as us. They have to be respectful of us. We have to be respectful of them. Although, this is a superhero podcast, so politics are at the bottom of the barrel there. I'd rather talk about sex work over that. Myers, what's going on, baby? We have.
I don't know why my camera thinks everything needs to have a red tint right now.
Hey, Doug. We're gonna get to talk about your favorite, most mentioned superhero on this episode again tonight.
Oh fuck! Look, this isn't fucking Hero Batman hour. God damn it!
But no, see, like, it's okay that we have to talk about Batman now because we're entering a new dawn of the DC entertainment universe. In the DCU. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense that we have to talk about Batman again to this extent. You know what I mean? Because he's a DC comic book character. But,
I mean,
tonight, folks, we got a lot to talk about. We gave y'all 2 weeks to watch the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. We gave you guys 2 weeks. Your time is up. Now,
no more
this episode
spoiler information.
Exactly. There's gonna be a ton of spoilers.
I mean,
without warning. without warning because,
Yeah.
again, we gave you 2
No
weeks to
warning.
watch the movie. I know that's not enough time for everybody, but for a majority of you, if you haven't seen the movie already, you're never going to, or you're going to wait for it to come out on Disney Plus, and at that point, it's your fault for waiting.
Facts.
So, also, real quick,
I'm moving my stream as I like my camera as we talk.
oh
now.
my God.
It's probably fucking everybody up.
Speaking of non-superhero related stuff, I just saw Scream 6, and it
Yeah.
was dynamite.
I told you this the other night. I really want to go back and rewatch them, because I think the last one I saw, I think I saw 2. I think 2 was the last one I watched.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
3
I
was
may have
like
seen
the
3,
least.
but
3 was the least exciting one, just
Yeah.
because it was so cliche. The whole motive was just, we've seen it a billion times in other movies. Like even if they weren't like horror movies, we've seen the cliche of Scream 3 with what the guy's motive was. So stupid. But I mean, the movie itself isn't a bad movie. It's just not the best and nowhere near like really good. It was like subpar.
Yeah.
But Scream 6, man, fucking awesome movie. It really was. It was better than Scream 5. It was better than Scream 5. Scream 5 wasn't bad. It was just, there was what I told you was, with the difference between Scream 5 with Scream 6 is, not only did they finally break away from Woodsboro, which is not a spoiler because it's all over social media that Scream 6 was going to be set in New York.
like New York City, yeah.
Yeah. So for the first 5 Scream films, we've been stuck in Woodsboro. Okay.
Which is the main city.
Yeah,
where
it's
everything
the
has taken
main
place
town
for
where it's been happening
30
since
fucking
Scream
years.
1.
Yeah.
They finally separated themselves away from Woodsboro, which I think was an amazing move.
Yeah.
Because people get tired of Woodsboro, man. I mean, like, how many times can the Ghostface Killer really have another killing spree in the same fucking town? You would think that the people of Woodsboro would be
Yeah,
like,
they're gonna be like,
guys, get
Yeah.
ready. It's coming again.
"See
We
that-
got
that
another
man-
one."
That man over there with the face and the knife, killing.
Suspicious.
Suspicion. Yeah, like,
So it was really good to see a whole new setting in New York City for Scream. So that was a huge,
concrete jungle.
yes. So that was a huge fucking relief to see
huge
in this
win,
film. But my biggest issue with Scream 5 that they corrected in Scream 6 was, so I did rewatch Scream 5 and I was a little bit harsh. I'll be honest, I was a little harsh in terms of what I said about like the legacy characters, like stealing the spotlight from them. However, I mean, they still did. They still did, because Scream 4 was made in 2011. So it's been 11 years between Scream 4 and Scream 5. And you brought back all the legacy characters from the original 3 movies. And then
I saw a scene. Obviously, it was in the trailer, so it's not really a spoiler. But I saw a scene in 6 that reminded me of like Iron Man's Hall of Armor, where there was just a bunch of like Scream costumes. I'm like, what the?
yeah, that is a very, very, that's actually a huge part of like the story plot. But I mean, I could tell you because it's not, it's a little bit of a spoiler, but it makes a lot of sense. All of the Scream outfits that are in that like little half circle, they're all the outfits of the previous killers.
That's kind of what I figured when I saw it. Like, it was like not necessarily a shrine, but just like, this is what they use.
So it is a shrine. It's like, because you'll see in the movie when they pan out, I mean, it's, I don't know if this is really a spoiler because there was pictures of it in the trailer, like when it was zoomed out. It's basically a museum.
Yeah, that's kind of when I saw it and the way everything was kind of portrayed, is it looked like it was a museum to
exactly. You know. So a lot of the shit that you're gonna see in that area in the film
is shit from previous.
Yeah, shit from the previous movies, like the actual murder weapons from the previous movies and like other cool stuff that you're gonna see in that. But overall, it was a very good movie.
Good.
Now, I told you... oh, wait. I didn't even finish my thought on the legacy characters and all that. In Scream 5, the legacy characters, they kind of stole the show because of the fact that they were in almost every single scene with the new kids.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, the new kids were by themselves for a little while, and then each legacy charger comes into the fold.
Came in and they're like, "Hey, we know what the fuck's going on."
Yeah, it was a very Spider-Man no way home kind of situation where like it was Tom Holland on his own, and then you bring Andrew Garfield and every other legacy character in, and it just kind of overwhelmed the story of the new Spider-Man being Tom Holland. So Scream 6 completely changed this. Scream 6 had some legacy characters in it. However, they only had like 1 or 2 scenes for each legacy character. Like
it more so focuses on the new kids.
Yeah, it focused heavily on the new kids, and I was happy about that, man. I really was. I thought it was a very good movie. And I'll be honest, as much as I love Neve Campbell, and again, this is not a spoiler because it was all over the internet. Neve Campbell didn't come back because she felt like they didn't offer her enough money to come back to the role. So that's explained like where Sydney is in Scream 6. Like it's explained in there. So I won't tell you what she's doing or where she is or why she is, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm actually okay with that. I didn't know how I felt about the main final girl not being in the fucking 6th movie of the franchise, considering she's been in the previous 5.
Right.
But I'm glad that she wasn't. We needed... So the whole thing with the Scream franchise, man, it all revolves around Sydney.
Yeah.
It all revolves around Sydney.
Right, yeah.
And the sins of her past and the shit that her parents did and blah, blah, blah. The revenge that people want on her for doing this or doing that, you know? Like, it all revolved around Sid. So with Scream 6, they had to make a completely different story that did not involve Sydney. Why was the killer after the new survivors?
Right.
You know?
So that was one thing I was going to ask. And I mean, it kind of is a spoiler, kind of isn't, depending on the answer. But do the new kids have any connection to previous survivors?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I would give away. All right.
Yes. 3 of them. No. 5 of them.
Wow.
In the new movie, only 3 of them. In Scream 5, 5 of them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Have connections to the previous characters. And the 3 that, I'll say this, the 3 that are in Scream 6 have deep connections to 2 very important characters in the movies.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, I mean, the one character, yes, very important character. The second character, very important to me. But no, it was really nice to see Neve Campbell not involved in them finally being able to like move forward with a new group of kids, even though they are connected to some of the former characters.
Yeah.
It's really fucking nice to see that they like finally got their chance in the spotlight And like I told you, this version of Ghostface was especially scary because Ghostface did some of the kills that were in this movie.
They were realistic, like
they were very
happen.
Yeah, they were very well, I mean, realistically they could all happen in just about all the movies, but in this movie especially, there was one, and part of it was in the trailer, in the convenience store. You should have seen that trailer.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So part of it was in there.
I kind of want to watch it.
And that was a very, very real moment because that happens all the fucking time. You see shit like that happening in Philadelphia and shit like that happening in other major crime-ridden cities.
I'm gonna watch it.
But even like the chase scenes and shit like that, and like there was, this isn't a huge spoiler, but there was one chase scene that involved them in an apartment.
Yeah.
And I was like this, dude. I was like, oh my God. Like I felt the panic setting in.
Yeah.
While it was happening, because I was like, dude, if they don't get out of here, they are fucked.
Yeah.
You know, like, because usually in the other Scream films, there is always a way out. If you really think about it, there is always a way out, and the Ghostface killer runs away because a bunch of people came to stop what was gonna happen.
Gives me chills watching that.
But
he's dragging the knife across the fucking rail. It just gives me chills. Not even because like it's scary, just like the noise I know that fucking makes.
Oh yeah. But dude, in Scream 6, it is really fight or flight, and there's not a lot of flight. Oh, you don't have much room to fly. You know what I mean? So that's in my top 3 favorite Scream films. Scream 1 is obviously,
6 is.
Yeah. Scream 1, obviously the number 1. It was the start of the franchise. And it inspired a lot of the horror movies that we see today. Followed by Scream 6. Scream 6 is number 2. And then Scream 4 is number 3.
Yeah.
Scream 2 was in the top 3. Was.
Yeah. It's the scene where he's got the shotgun in the convenience store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that convenience store, they cut out so much of that scene in the trailer.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. It's brutal.
Oh, like the whole scene in the movie?
Yeah, the whole scene in the movie. They have, I think, 3 or 4 small scenes from that entire scene in the trailer.
Okay.
So
I love that. What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, dude, that's a staple, man. Roger L. Jackson is still killing it 30 years later.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch all these.
Do it, man. I highly recommend it. The Scream franchise is my favorite franchise because it's so true. Like it could really happen. Like that's the scary shit. Like we talked about this with Lee the other night. You know, these other horror movies, it's supernatural this guy, supernatural that guy. Like this guy's a killing machine.
And you know, now he has powers or powers this, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking Jason Voorhees is a bullied boy who now is immortal, and Freddy Krueger haunts people's dreams.
It's so stupid. The only good Nightmare on Elm Street movie, in my opinion, was the fucking first one.
Yeah,
I hated
After
the rest.
That, they kind of So I actually liked the Freddy versus Jason.
Well, I mean that was
but like as
a
far
blend.
as
that movie was awesome.
As far as like the original Nightmare on Elm Street was by far the best.
100%.
And then even like
Freddy versus Jason.
Freddy versus Jason was fucking badass.
That movie's so good.
The Jason movies, dude, I can't pick a single one out. because they're all the fucking same.
They are.
Every fucking Jason movie was the exact same. What is
The
going
only
on with my
two that are different is Jason Takes Manhattan
Jason in
and
space.
Jason X.
Yep. Jason X. Yep.
Oh my fucking god, yo, that movie was so bad.
What in? I'm fucking. I can't remember while I'm talking. There was one where it was like Jason Goes to Hell or something.
Oh yeah. So fucking dumb.
Yeah, I don't know, but no, I remember liking the Scream movies. I'll have to rewatch them though.
They're so good. I mean, they're cheesy as fuck, let's be real. The Scream films are cheesy as hell. But
another really good thriller is I Know What You Did Last Summer.
yeah,
another...
the first one was good, the second one was garbage.
Yeah. Dude, that first one is just, it just keeps you on the edge of your seat because you're like, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a fucking crazy movie. Yeah. They don't make horror movies like they used to anymore, man. They used to be like real heavy on slasher films and like, you know, I think the horror genre itself kind of took a fucking hit. It took a huge hit, man, because
it came, everybody wanted to do a sci-fi horror or supernatural horror. Like,
oh, Doug, thanks for saving a civilian.
They've gotten away from the realistic horror film.
Right. But even then, I mean, like, it's when the 2000s, or I would say when the mid 2000s started to roll around, it got real bad with like the paranormal films. Like we went from movies like Last House on the Left, fucking Cabin Fever, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Scream, Child's Play, Hellraiser, fucking Puppet Master, fucking House of Wax, House on Haunted Hill, 13 Ghosts. We went from that.
13 Ghosts was so good.
It's such a good movie.
It's so cheesy, but it's such a good horror film.
It really is. But we went from that to Paranormal Activity, The Babadook, the fucking Cankerman, fucking Megan, M3gen or whatever the fuck her name is, Megan, that new one that just came out.
Oh, where it's like an AI.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
And like, oh, I can't forget Blair Witch Project. That's with the old shit, not with the new shit. Blair Witch Project was fire.
Yeah, the original. Oh, my God. I remember watching that in the basement of my mom. So my mom's best friend was babysitting me. This is how long ago this has been. Like,
right. Oh yeah.
Had just came out, and we were watching it in their fucking basement, dude. And that movie scared the ever-living shit out of me. Like,
oh yeah, dude.
Looking at it now,
horrifying.
Like, you can look back and just like, wow, every bit of this can be explained or like plot hole or something. But like, as a fucking kid, when that shit came out, I'm like, I shit myself.
And then you got a couple.
I shit myself.
You got a couple too. You got Darkness Falls, where with the like killer tooth fairy.
Yeah.
You got The Ring. Dude, The Ring haunted me as a child.
One,
The Ring was fucking horrifying when I was growing up.
Ash and the Evil Dead was a good like.
But see, that was a comedy. That was like a comedy horror film, and I love the Evil Dead.
Yeah, Evil Dead's good.
I love the Evil Dead. But like now you got like the shitty fucking paranormal stuff that's like cheesy. It's like stupid as fuck.
Well, like they've tried to use a lot of realistic, or like not realistic, but true stories, right? So you've got the Winchester House, you've got all of the
Conjuring
movies, the Conjuring, Annabelle, all that shit. Like they've taken all these old ghost stories. Well, they're not old, but I mean they're
based on true events, but like they're done so poorly.
Yeah, like it's more jump scare than it is like
Right. It's not like a life in danger.
Yeah, like with Scream, it's, you know, fight or flight. It's, you know, you watch 2.5 hours of a movie and 30 minutes in you get a jump scare, and then another 30 minutes you get a jump scare, and then the movie ends with this person was possessed and now they're not. Like,
right. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah.
We haven't talked about one superhero thing.
I will bring up one superhero thing, mainly because the finale is tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not been keeping up with the fucking Last of Us,
so
you're
good.
missing out.
So fucking good.
You know, I sped through that game when it first came out because it was so fucking good. Like,
I never finished it. I never finished The Last of Us.
I think I'm gonna stream it. I am gonna get everything hooked back up, and because I've got both of them, I've got 1 and 2, and I'm gonna do a playthrough because the game was so fucking good. The storyline, the mocap, the voice acting between Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker was just absolutely fucking phenomenal.
What I did play was so fucking good, dude.
It is. And then, you know, I even titled my stream tonight, is The Last of Us the best video game adaptation we have ever seen?
Oh, 100%.
Nothing has ever remotely come close to how good it is. And I don't care.
But there's also not a lot either. That's the problem.
There isn't. Like, there's not a lot of I mean, there's been a few typical video game, you know, adaptations to film or TV shows or whatnot, and they fell short mainly because they try to change so fucking much. Right.
Yeah. This one's very true to the story.
We know exactly what this shit is because we have played it.
Right.
You know, stuff with The Witcher, like The Witcher can be whatever it needs to be because the games don't have a specific, I mean, there is obviously a campaign, you know, that you
I mean, there's the source material from the books.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, and even then, like, The Witcher is one of those characters where, you know, as long as he's fighting monsters and demons and has Ciri and Yennefer with him,
right,
it's The Witcher, right?
Yeah.
You know, with The Last of Us, we know the story. Now, they did change a few things, but honestly, I think they changed them for the fucking better.
Yeah. Changed a few things.
What was it? Episode 3 between Bill and Frank, and I mean, I'm telling you, that was absolutely amazing. And
people 100%.
Who are bitching that, oh well, we've had too much filler. I just wanted to watch a zombie show. First of all, they're not fucking zombies, so quit calling them zombies. They're infected by fucking mushrooms. Okay, stop it. They're not zombies.
I mean, technically, they're kind of zombies. Like, it's a zombie virus that takes over their brain and controls them. So it is a zombie. It's just not the zombies that we know.
Right, and that's it. A lot of people, I mean, a fucking ton of people are bitching. But the thing that cracks me up is many people are bitching about, well, I just wanted to watch a zombie film. Well,
The Walking Dead. It's got like 58 seasons, bro. Seasons. Go watch that shit.
The other 99.9% of people who are watching it absolutely fucking love it.
Yeah.
So go sit down.
It's a great fucking show, man. It really is.
Season finales tonight. I'm not ready for season 2. But
I don't think anybody that has played the video games or knows what happens is ready for season 2.
No. I mean, you know, we've had, this isn't, I mean, it's not even a spoiler because the game has been around for so long. The show has been on. You know, we've had, you know, Tess died. Now they changed the way she died. So what? Is what it is. She still died helping them get out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we saw a little backstory of how Ellie got bit
Right.
in the previous episode. So I thought that was cool, you know, that interaction. That was what people were bitching about. Oh, we just watched an hour of just them being in a mall. I enjoyed it.
It was a nice little break. We needed to know a little bit more about Ellie. The Bill and Frank episode, that was we never knew about their backstory. We never knew about their backstory together.
We didn't, because in the game, you know, it was just, oh, that was my partner, blah blah blah, and they never really touched on anything else. And you know, when you end the game, you leave Frank you leave Bill, and that's it. You never see him again. From Bill ever again. So the fact that they turned that into a whole episode between the interaction with those two, I thought was absolutely phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it was the best episode so far.
Yeah, I agree. I felt like that, you know, we've gotten a lot of pieces to, you know, put together of the game that they've done excellent with a little bit of twists and kind of not necessarily, I mean, new story.
Right. To keep it fresh.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the point. It's called storytelling for a reason.
Right. The last episode was so fucking good, and my dude Troy Baker, man. Ellie did him so dirty, bro.
Yeah. So previous episode before this one, you know, we saw they got to the hospital, whatever. Again, if you watched the game or played the game, you know, but they get to the first area where the fireflies are supposed to be, and there's nothing there. And they're like, all right, now what? And you know, they see the billboard where they need to go now.
Right.
And as they go to leave, they get in a scuffle.
A scuffle.
In the game.
A scuffle.
Joel is fighting a guy, and they fall. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they fall out of the building.
Damn.
They go through a window as they're like fighting each other, and they fucking smack the ground. And Joel ends up killing the guy, and he stands up, and he's been impaled. And you see that same scene where they hop on the horse and they ride off, and he falls off.
Right.
And this one, you know, he got stabbed by that bat, and then Ellie has to take care of him. Well, then that's where James and David come in.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking cannibal city.
Dude, Troy Baker was so fucking good. I could not stop yawning, and I'm gonna fucking explode.
Jesus.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab some water.
Okay.
You start talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, this last episode was just phenomenal. We got to see the scene where Ellie and David and I already forgot his name, James, they're all interacting together, and we finally got to see Troy Baker, which is, if you did not know, the original voice of Joel. And then we got to see the bar fire, and then the iconic line, I'll mention this to Brones when he gets back, the iconic line where Ellie walks out, and obviously she's distraught because she just got in this fight, and he grabs her, and she thinks it's another enemy basically, and he's like, "It's okay, baby girl." And it's just like, heart-wrenching. That's terrible. Yeah, there's been so many moments in that where it's just so good. I think they've done a phenomenal job. Yeah. Let's see, what else? What do we? Oh, Mando is out too. Was it 2 episodes of Mando? So if you're into that, that's also something you guys can check out.
Can I just say, I'm not even I'm not tired. I'm not bored. My body's just like, yawn.
Yeah.
Fuck you, yawn. Ugh.
Yeah.
Like, it happens every time we do the podcast.
Yeah. I think it's just because we're relaxed.
Probably.
But yeah, I was talking about it, like the scene where she escapes, she kills James, which is Troy Baker,
Yeah.
And then she's in the bar with David, which that's straight from the game where it catches on fire.
Oh, really? I never got that far.
Yeah, that's straight from the game. I can't remember. He does try to like I can't remember if he tries to molest her in the game. I don't remember.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I remember he like straddles her and he's got her pinned down, but I can't remember. And she comes and just fucking, and it's a machete. It's not a cleaver. He's just whop, and it just fucking goes to town on his ass. I'm like, yep, that's that.
That's right, motherfucker.
Yeah, and then they get outside, or she gets outside, and as she's walking away, Joel like grabs her,
yeah,
and calls her baby girl, and I was like, my fucking heart, I can't take it.
Did it take that long in the game for them to develop like that close of a bond to where he calls her baby girl, or did it take that long?
That is so like that's the first time you see any type of like
parental relationship.
Yeah, like obviously, you know, there was the scene where, you know, he wants Tommy to take her instead of him, and then he shows up, and that shows you like his character's kind of turning. Like at first he didn't give a shit about Ellie.
Right. Oh,
like,
yeah. He wanted to kill her.
Yeah, and it was just a task to get her out west. And then, you know, she has saved his life a few times, and you know, he's saved her ass a couple times.
Yeah.
But that's the first time you see any type of like affection between the two of them on a, you know, parent-child's basis.
Right.
And it was actually, I just watched a video today, kind of a little throwback tidbit. It was actually an accident in the first game. The scene is Troy Baker is carrying Ellie. Well, Joel is carrying Ellie upstairs. Not Ellie, fucking Sarah. Jesus. It's like very beginning of the game. And he said it in the beginning of the series too. He's carrying Sarah upstairs to her bed and like tucks her in. He says, "Good night, baby girl."
Mm-hmm.
And he said, Troy actually said that was an accident. He's like, "I grew up in West Texas." He's like, "That was just, you know, you called everyone was baby girl."
Right.
And when he said it, he was like, because the line was just "good night."
Yeah.
And he said, "Good night, baby girl." And then the director was like, "What'd you just say?" He's like, "Good night." He's like, no, what'd you call her? And he said, "Baby girl." He goes, "That right there. Joel will call Ellie baby girl, and that will be like the turn." And that's what we just saw. And then that's how long it took in the game for them to make that full connection. And then he's still like, obviously we have a little bit of finale tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some shit goes down tonight.
I'll probably watch it next weekend.
I got you. Yeah. I know you didn't play through, so I won't say anything.
Yeah. Don't say anything, because I have no idea what happens.
I do, and I'm already excited for season 2. Kind of, sort of, not really.
Like, I know what happens in the second game. I know what happens.
Fucking early, too. Like,
that's crazy.
I'm talking maybe second fucking episode.
Damn.
If, like, in a series, I'm trying to think of, like, how quick it'll happen.
Right.
I'm calling it now, like, second episode.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's fucking brutal. I mean, it's gonna be a good episode, though. It's gonna suck, but it's gonna be a good episode. Fucking watch, yeah. I don't know how they're gonna do it though. I kind of do. So, in the second game, this doesn't really ruin anything. In the second game, a portion of it takes place many years later, so she's a lot older. So I think that's why they want to do a like 2-part like second season, third season. So they can kind of let Bella age,
right?
Like third season, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be Interesting to see what they do.
I'm excited. It's just so good. Like, it's just, I love it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do, for sure.
Like, you know how I am with Metal Gear, and Last of Us is right there. Like, it is hands down one of my favorite fucking video games that's ever
Maybe
been
I'll
produced.
play it one of these days.
Yeah, I think I am. I think
I'm gonna
get the
wire my jaw
PlayStation in
shut.
here and I'm gonna start playing it this week. It'd be fun.
Do it.
Yeah. On
Do it,
to
do it.
Marvel and DC news. You know, while we're here, we do everything. We talk about everything.
Yeah, you right. I mean, we still also got to talk about Ant-Man.
Yeah. We can do that too.
We could do that after the news. It don't matter.
Either or. So we'll go with Marvel news first.
Okay,
'Cause
doke.
there's always. Let's see. So again, everybody take this with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
This Marvel updates page is pretty fucking accurate. There's not been a lot that it's missed on, a few here and there. But yeah, they're pretty good. You're gonna fucking get me.
Dude, I'm getting so pissed.
I'm sitting here like not watching so I don't fucking
I'm
yawn.
getting so mad right now, bro.
Let's see. So the first episode of Secret Invasion will come out on Disney Plus May 10th or May 17th.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
You forgot the one right under it.
Oh, I missed that one. My bad. The new trailer for Secret Invasion will come out in March, and the trailer for Loki season 2 will come out in late April, early May.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I really enjoyed the Loki series, the first episode or the first series.
I never
season.
finished it. I should
I
should
just
finish
started
it.
rewatching it, but I was like, Mando and Last of Us are on, so
Yeah. I should probably watch season 1 of Loki as a whole again, just to
yeah. It gets really confusing at the end when you meet Kang. Like it's
Yeah.
not, it is Kang, but it's not Kang.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, Secret Invasion and Loki will be soon.
Sweet. I'm excited for Secret Invasion, man.
I am too. All hell breaks loose. Basically, with Secret Invasion and Secret Wars, it brings the end to the MCU. Well, not MCU, but the Marvel universe in the comics. Like,
Right.
everything goes to fucking shit.
It's gonna be
And
crazy.
I'm ready. I want to see it.
Oh yeah. All right. A variant of Kang will appear in Coven of Chaos. So that
This is him.
that's Marvel fucking spreading Kang across the entire universe now. We've been waiting for this to happen. Ant-Man was just the beginning, man. I don't think a lot of people realize just how dangerous Kang is.
I actually heard a thing about the variant of Kang that is in the Loki series is actually the most powerful one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, apparently he has already like dispatched a bunch of his variants, like single-handedly.
What, in season 1?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't say that, but just, from what I was reading, like, he is stronger than most, if not all. So.
Well, that'll be interesting.
Oh, Tubbs and Mark, thank you for that like. How you guys doing?
In Shang-Chi 2, he will lead a team of, how do you say that? Asiatic superheroes on an adventure through time. So again, we're going with the time travel situation, but for a lot of you that don't know, we're in the multiverse saga.
Heard a spoiler.
For what?
For Cap and Iron Man.
What?
And it came straight from none other than the loosest lips in the Marvel payroll.
Tom Holland?
Worse.
Oh, God. Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah. Someone asked him in a non-Marvel related like interview, you know, how, you know, how everyone felt about the last Avengers, the way it ended, and he was like sad. He goes, but we've got time travel now. And someone was like, are you saying that they'll be back? And he was like, I'm not saying they won't be back. He said, but I'm not saying they'll be back. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, he's gonna get fired.
What
Kevin
a fucking
Feige
idiot.
is gonna fucking chop his head off. So again, grain of salt, that is very early on, but I was like, interesting. So we may see we may actually see Chris Evans and Robert Downey back in fucking movies and series here shortly.
That man is
I don't
not
know how he still works for fucking Marvel. I really don't.
blows my fucking mind, bro. It blows my fucking mind.
Next, we've got Eternals 2 is scheduled for release in 2026. If you saw the first one, I'm sorry. The second one, hopefully, well, I don't know what we'll see. So, next we got Echo, Ironheart, and Agatha, Coven of Chaos will be the only series that will come out in 2024.
I thought Echo was coming out this year.
I thought it was too, because it's already done. Like, they finished production on it.
Yeah, I'm almost positive Echo was coming out this year, unless they delayed it.
They finished filming this year. I think.
Yo,
it's
Matt,
still,
what's going on, bro?
Post-production, pre-production. Yeah.
So what TV shows are coming out?
2023.
Yeah.
Loki, Secret Invasion.
Okay.
I think Armor Wars and
No,
X-Men.
because right here it says release date 2023, unless it got pushed
well, then, yeah,
back.
unless it got pushed. Yeah.
Bitches.
Motherfuckers.
Oh, it says it was originally scheduled for mid 2023. Stating that
God damn it.
they were reevaluating their content output. It is now expected to be a part of Phase 5. We're in Phase 5, right?
Yeah. Ant-Man
Oh yeah,
started
Phase 5 is usually two years each phase. All right, so I mean we're not getting Echo this season, which kind of sucks, but whatever.
Yeah. I think it's just they have so many projects coming out. They're just trying to spread it out.
Kevin Feige said that he doesn't want to oversaturate a single year of things, so he's trying to work with the future, like trying to spread shit out a little bit more, which I'm cool with. That's fine. Vision Quest will have more than 6 episodes. I don't even think people were looking for one, so
yeah, I don't even know. Again, this isn't the Vision that we had originally. It's still Paul Dano, but,
it's White Vision.
It's White Vision, yeah. So it's basically he's all AI. Like, he doesn't even have the Soul Stone or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't remember anybody being excited about this.
I know nothing about
Yo, Kosher, what's going on, baby? Yeah, I don't remember anybody being excited or even requesting that we have a Vision Quest TV show. Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Jeff Loveness has revealed that Namor will appear in the Kang Dynasty. Sweet. I liked him in Black Panther too. I thought he was good.
Yeah. Aliqua Cox has revealed that Echo will come out on Disney Plus in October, which kind of contradicts the
2024.
So
well,
see.
that was 2 days after that was revealed.
Yeah, so we'll see.
What Vision? What are we talking about? We're just we're following up on all the Marvel news now.
Yep.
Curious to what Vision left to go and do. I never watched WandaVision, so I have no idea what he could have left to go and do. Maybe
So in the end of it, like this white version of Vision and the one where we saw in that were fighting, and then he was like, I forget, there was something said, and it was kind of like the whole concept of my mom's name's Martha too.
Oh God.
And then he just flew away. What the fuck? Oh, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
The filming of Spider-Man 4 will begin this fall.
Sweet. I'm excited for the next one. Daredevil will appear in Spider-Man 4.
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
Well, so this is supposed to be a prequel?
Oh, the ship of Prometheus? Okay.
That is it. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Yeah. So then this Spider-Man 4 is supposed to be a prequel, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because it's called Freshman Year. Or is
No,
it his
that's a
freshman year in
completely
college?
different story.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
Yeah,
then I know.
Spider-Man Freshman Year, that's an animated series that Charlie Cox will be in as Daredevil.
Oh. Okay.
This
Never mind.
Spider-Man 4 is the next installment
Tom
in
Holland.
the Tom Holland movies.
I thought he
Yes,
was done
sir.
filming stuff.
Huh?
I thought he was done.
Who the fuck knows?
They said, "Hey, we're gonna pay you a lot of money. Come back."
No, they're doing like his freshman year of high school, but again, it's an animated series, and
I didn't realize it was
this Spider-Man 4 that is being filmed, this is a completely different movie set apart from the freshman year. The freshman
Gotcha.
year, that's going to be like an animated thing.
I got you. Okay.
Next up, White Fox and Wave will appear in Shang-Chi 2. Maybe we could do a character educational on one of these two characters.
White Fox and Wave, yeah. Zemo will appear in Captain America: New World
You got to
Order.
keep it going. You got to keep Zemo going because
Yeah, I mean,
he's been
while he's not a Thanos level threat, he's still an important character.
he's a big threat. I mean, he's also the leader of a Thunderbolt group.
Yep.
Armor Wars will be out in 2025 with Don Cheadle being in the show as War Machine.
Can I just say, this War Machine, like this suit is fucking sick.
It
Like the way
is.
they did the digital camo on this, I think it looks so fucking good.
I like that. That's sweet.
Yep.
I like Don Cheadle. He's a great actor.
I think he does so much fucking better as a roadie than
Oh,
fucking
1,000%,
Terrence
dude.
ever thought he could be.
Terrence
You're not gonna
Howard
pay
was
me enough.
so bad.
The only reason he didn't come back, and I'm fucking glad he didn't, was because he wanted paid as much as Robert Downey Jr. and
He's
they
a
were like,
fucking meth head.
They said no, and that was it. So, but yeah. Let's see what we got next.
The first one sucked. Which first one? Oh, Terrence Howard. Yeah, he was garbage.
So I enjoyed the first one, not with Rhodey.
Yeah.
I didn't like him as Rhodey at all.
Now here's one. Latveria will be featured in the Fantastic Four.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for Fantastic Four.
I am too. I hope they do fucking Doctor Doom justice this time though.
I feel like they will.
Now that it's an MCU project and not a Sony project.
You're a side character, not the main. Of course, you get paid less. 1,000%.
I don't
1,000%.
know what the fuck went through your head thinking that, yeah, I'm gonna get paid as much as Robert Downey Jr. as a side character.
Well, I mean, it's kind of the same issue that happened recently with Nev Campbell not being in Scream 6. She was no longer going to be a main character. She was going to be one of the legacy characters, and they were not going to pay her the same money that they paid Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera.
Yeah.
It just wasn't going to happen. And when they told her that, she wasn't
so
happy
fucking
about it.
stupid. Yeah.
You know, I mean, but I mean, I get it. I get it. It's a little bit different because Nev Campbell was the main character of the first 4 films, and then she was just a legacy character in 5, and then she didn't want to come back for 6 because they didn't want to pay her enough. I get it. But at the same time, you got to let the new kids on the block come and take the fucking helm. You know, you've had your story. We don't need you anymore. I hate to say it because I love Nev Campbell as Sydney. We don't need her anymore. No, so I'm glad that they told Terrence to kick rocks.
Of Scream movies, and we don't need all the every single fucking legacy there was.
Right, exactly. So let's give us some new shit. When is Blade coming out? Well, it begins filming in 2023, May 1st.
May 1st. So you're talking probably beginning of 24.
If
24.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe they said that it comes out, unless they changed it again. I want to say that they have it scheduled for like mid 2024.
Yeah.
I want to
be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I want to say that they have it scheduled for mid 24. Kosher, are you happy? Are you happy about the casting choice of Mahershala Ali as Blade? Like, I'm happy. So I'm happy about the casting choice, but there's one other actor that I would have very much rather seen in the role, and that is Michael Jai White. I feel like Michael Jai White has a better embodiment of Blade, because Blade's like stacked, bro. Mahershala Ali, he could get muscular, but he's a skinny ass dude. He's built like a string bean, bro. Grew up with Wesley. So did I. I mean, I grew up with Wesley Snipes as well. He was my Blade. You know, he was the only Blade. I love Wesley Snipes. But new era. We're in a new era. We're recreating Blade. I just feel like I like the casting idea of Mahershala Ali, but we've already seen him in Marvel, and that was in the the Luke Cage series where he played Cottonmouth.
I thought that was the Jessica series.
No, it was Luke Cage.
Oh, it was Luke Cage. Okay.
Yeah. I would have very much rather seen Michael Jai White be cast as Blade. I think he fills in the role. I mean, dude, Michael Jai White is such a good fucking actor, and he's a mixed martial artist.
Yeah.
The 3 things that you need to be Blade: black, martial artist, and look the part.
Good. Yeah.
Mahershala Ali only has one of those 3 things. Can you figure out which one it is? Because he's not a martial artist, and he's not built like Blade. So, I mean, I'm not gonna count him out because Mahershala Ali is a phenomenal actor. He is a phenomenal actor. But I just feel like Michael Jai White would have been a better choice, personally. I mean, he looks the part. He even did a cosplay because he voices Blade in the Midnight Suns video game. He did a cosplay as Blade. Looked exactly like the comic book counterpart.
Yep.
He looked so good as Blade. The one thing that I do hope they do, I really hope that Wesley Snipes has some sort of cameo in this film. I really do. You gotta pay homage to the original.
That'd be
I
dope.
mean, you have
Especially
to.
with this whole new multiverse, like it'd be easy.
We don't even have to have Wesley Snipes as Blade, like another version of Blade. We could just have him in the movie for like, hey, you are the reason why we're redoing this. Yep. Like, you're the reason why we're bringing this character back into the world.
Yep.
Which, I mean, I love Blade. He's one of my favorite Marvel characters. He's fucking badass, bro. Badass. And Michael Jai White has played a superhero before, albeit not in a very good movie, but he played Spawn.
I still liked him as Spawn, though.
He was the first black man to play a superhero on screen, followed by Shaquille O'Neal playing Steel. But Michael Jai White as Spawn, I mean, I would like to see him as Blade, and I would like to see him as Spawn again.
Yeah.
Both very badass characters.
Yeah.
So, moving forward, Sony is working on a Spider-Gwen project. I mean, cool. I prefer Gwen Stacy over MJ.
Are we talking like, obviously animated because it's the animated picture?
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. We could get her in live action, animation. Doesn't matter to me. I like Gwen.
Apparently, people want Emma Myers to play Spider-Gwen.
Who the fuck is Emma Myers?
Oh, no fucking clue.
Emma Stone?
Mm-mm.
Because Emma Stone played her in the Andrew Garfield movies. Or movie.
Who the fuck is Emma Myers? And why are people throwing...
What, were you looking at the comments?
Yeah.
Yeah, who the hell is Emma Myers?
Apparently... she's from... the new Wednesday movie or show. Yeah, I know nothing about her. I don't know why everybody's wanting her to be.
I've never heard of this person.
All right, well, moving on. The first trailer for Kraven the Hunter will be released in April. If you did not know, it's Aaron Taylor Thomas.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that movie's gonna fucking blow. Sony can't get their Spider-Man movies right. They cannot. Tobey Maguire, dog shit. Venom, mediocre. Kraven, gonna be horrible considering that they said that he's a fucking animal lover.
Nobody wanted that character.
No, it's gonna be a bad fucking movie. Venom 3 will come out in summer 2024, probably on July 12th, 2024. Take that with a grain of salt because I don't know where the fuck that like very specific release date came up.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I saw the first two. They were all right.
They were okay.
I liked Venom. I liked Tom Hardy as Venom and the relationship that they have. That was very comic book related with how close that is. So
yeah,
I'm excited to see it. I'm not expecting it to be fantastic though. Doctor Strange 3 will come out in 2026. Sweet.
I think it's time we see, a new Venom v Spider-Man. Like,
yeah,
it's been
I mean,
way too fucking long.
When you're talking about Spider-Man, you've given us they've given us some truly amazing characters that we've never seen before in Mysterio and Vulture.
Yeah.
But like we've seen the Green Goblin.
Iconic, man. Yeah.
Like we've seen Green Goblin, we saw Electro. I mean, I would like to see another Electro. I love Electro. We've seen Electro, we've seen the Lizard, we've seen Dr. Octopus, Sandman.
Yep.
We've seen all those guys. Give me Venom.
Yeah.
I want to see Spider-Man get the shit kicked out of him by Venom.
Yep.
And I want to see Venom get the shit kicked out of him by Spider-Man.
Facts.
Like, come on.
Yep.
Next up, Jeff Loveness has confirmed that Shuri and Yelena Belova will appear in Avengers Kang Dynasty. Everybody's going to appear in Kang Dynasty.
It's going to be everybody, yeah.
Everybody. We're not going to mention anything else of people appearing in Kang Dynasty because the whole of Marvel is going to be in Kang Dynasty.
They have to be.
Yeah.
We got a synopsis for Captain America New World Order.
Yes, sir.
I'll kind of pull it up, big screen there for you. Captain America New World Order will follow an international conflict over a new metal called adamantium.
Yes.
Discovered on Tiamut, which is the celestial from the Eternals, which is now an island. They finally have made that canon in the series. They made it canon in She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
But it's finally becoming, prominent here, and that the celestial is made out of adamantium. Each country wants a piece of the new metal and to claim the island as its own. Harrison Ford's Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, who is now president, is the movie villain who wants to reclaim the island and the adamantium at all costs. And Sam Wilson's Captain America gets in his way to try to stop him by assembling a new group of heroes, including the new Falcon, to oppose. Captain America will be fighting some other villains who are also trying to get their hands on the adamantium, which will probably be the Thunderbolts.
I am very, very excited for Captain America New World Order. I'm so excited for this movie. As a whole, I love the Captain America character. I do.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the character. Steve Rogers, incredible fucking character. Awesome stories throughout the years. But now it's time to give us something new. And we're going to get to see Anthony Mackie take on the role of Sam Wilson as Captain America. It's in line with the comic books. So anybody bitching and crying, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Who's going to make Wolverine from this adamantium? I think Wolverine already exists. I mean, that's the only thing that is weird to me about this is...
Well, the way that's read is that it's a new metal.
Right, exactly.
So that would venture to say that Wolvie does not exist.
However, he's going to be in Deadpool 3.
Right. But we need to know a timeline of... Because it's already been stated that Deadpool is MCU.
Yes.
But it's not been timeline as far as where it fits.
Right.
So,
we don't have a timeline with this movie in terms of, we know when it's going to come out, but we don't have a timeline of where it takes place.
yeah.
And I mean, you're right. It could just be Bone Claw Wolverine. It could very well be just Bone Claw Wolverine, and then the events of this lead up to him getting coated with the adamantium skeleton. It's a very real possibility.
We better see a fucking alkali lake, because that's the way he gets it. So
yeah, I want to see Wolverine and Deadpool go toe to toe, man. That's all I care about. I love Deadpool so much, and I just want to see them. I want to see them duke it out because they have a massive hatred, but also a massive respect for one another.
Yep.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, yeah, it is weird. It says that it's a brand new metal, so I guess maybe, I mean, that would make sense. Bone Claw Wolverine. And I mean, Bone Claw Wolverine's a fucking savage, so.
Oh, still, yeah.
We will see.
I don't know.
Filming of Daredevil Born Again has begun. I mean, we already knew that was coming.
Yep.
We've also got other bits and pieces of information up the tree here that is in line with the Daredevil show. So I'm excited for that.
Yep. Ironheart will release on Disney Plus spring of 24.
Hell yeah.
Sacha Baron Cohen has shot some scenes for Agatha last month
So
because he is Mephisto.
that's what they're saying. They're saying he's Mephisto, but it hasn't been like 100% confirmed.
Yeah.
They haven't confirmed anything, so, but I mean, it would make sense. He's got that face. He's got the Mephisto face.
He really
So
does.
it would not surprise me. John Bernthal will be returning as the Punisher in Daredevil Born Again. There's been reports that he will be just as violent as he was in the Netflix series.
Yep.
Which, if that's the case, I would venture to say that the show's going to be TVMA because he was fucking brutal in the series. But that is also contradictory because they've also stated that it will not be TVMA. So there's a little bit of a conflict there with different stories getting thrown around. But I don't think Daredevil really has to be an R-rated show. As long as it's written well and the fight scenes are great, it doesn't need to be R-rated.
No, because you can still punch someone and be gruesome and it not be, bloody.
Exactly. Next up, Loki Season 2 will release on Disney Plus in July of this year. I still got to finish Season 1. I'll probably finish it closer to the release of Season 2. It's all about how and what you show on camera. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Bucky will develop a bond with Yelena in
that means they're gonna fuck.
They gonna do it and have a baby.
They gonna get nasty.
Kristen Ritter will return as Jessica Jones in 6 episodes of Daredevil Born Again.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love Kristen Ritter. She's a great actress, and I loved her as Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see what they do with her in this new show. Loki, from what I watched, Kosher, was a very good show, but I never finished it because I got sidetracked with like 8 other shows. I think I had like 2 episodes left, but it's been so long, so I'll just rewatch the whole show.
I'm excited about this next one. At least one of the characters.
All right.
In Armor Wars, there will be several armored villains, including Crimson Dynamo and Living Laser. If you're not familiar, we kind of had a really shitty version of Crimson Dynamo and was it the second Iron Man? Ivan Vanko. That was supposed to be.
Okay.
Whiplash never had a fucking suit, okay? Just never did. And then they gave him this fucking Crimson Dynamo looking suit with Whiplash. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Crimson Dynamo is one of the most iconic Iron Man villains, and they were like, yeah, let's just mash them up.
Right.
I thought it was stupid. But yeah, I think that's cool that they're bringing that character in.
Hell yeah. Living Laser looks fucking funny.
Right.
Is that Living Laser?
Yeah.
He looks
On
funny.
the right. Yeah.
Who was that dad in Black Widow? That was David Harbour, bro. That was Red Guardian.
Yep.
Russian Captain America.
Yeah, basically.
He's funny.
He gets his shield in Thunderbolts too.
Yeah. This one, Quake will not be an Inhuman in the MCU, but instead she will be a mutant.
Yep.
They're just kind of changing. This is what, the third Inhuman they've turned into a mutant instead?
Yeah, because they had been fighting with the fact that they hadn't brought in any mutants.
Right.
They've all been Inhuman. Now they're acknowledging the fact because they're bringing in the X-Men and Adamantium. I mean, that's all huge X-Men,
right,
bases. So now they're bringing in the fact that these people are not Inhuman, they are mutants, and it's their that word that I can't
introduction.
Yeah, their introduction of mutants into the MCU because we haven't seen it.
But like, here's the thing. If y'all want to push for mutants so fucking hard, introduce us to mutants. Don't introduce us to Inhumans that you're calling mutants. Give us the Inhumans. Give us the fucking mutants.
Yeah.
How hard is that? If Quake is an Inhuman, make her an Inhuman. You want to introduce a mutant? Introduce fucking Storm. Introduce Nightcrawler. Introduce fucking Juggernaut. Introduce Magneto. There's a reason why we've got Inhumans and mutants. Because there are certain characters that are inhuman and certain characters that are mutants. Yeah. We don't have to force the mutant thing into the MCU when you've got a plethora of mutants. They fucked Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, well, yeah. They got to say it's canon. That's true because, I mean, Agent Coulson. He was in like the very first Avengers movie.
Yep.
Filming of the Midnight Angels series will start in spring 2024. Again,
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Another show that I feel like nobody fucking asked for.
Yeah.
The Midnight Angels, that was the chicks in Black Panther 2 where they had that like crazy like bug looking outfit.
Huh.
Yeah, they were called the Midnight Angels, which is fucking stupid. It's just a play on the Midnight Suns, bro.
Yeah.
Give us the Midnight Suns. I don't give a fuck about no angels. This one's interesting. Damage Control will be the main villain of Armor Wars. They will recreate Ultron. I just want to know, are they going to bring back the guy that voiced him? What was his name?
I feel like they have to. David Spader. David Spade? David Spader.
James Spader?
James Spader? My brain isn't working.
All right. I mean, Ultron was a badass. Remember when everybody thought that Ultron was going to be like a massive, massive threat? I mean, he was a pretty dangerous threat, but like we all thought that he was going to be like a Thanos level threat. He was not.
He's supposed to be.
Yeah, he's supposed to be, but he was not.
He's supposed to be.
This
Echo, Maya Lopez will embark on a spiritual journey and acquire magical tattoos that give her superhuman abilities. Okay.
I mean, I'm down.
Sure.
I mean,
is that how that happens? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know enough about Echo.
Literally, the next three things are Vision Quest related.
Vision will create his own family known as Virginia, Viv, and Vin using sword technology. I don't care. But people do care, so we got to talk about it.
Victor Mancha, the son of Ultron, will be the villain in Vision Quest.
Okay.
He will help out Vision with clearing out his thoughts and emotions.
That doesn't sound like a villain. That sounds very heroic.
Yeah. Huh.
What?
I don't know.
At the end of Vision Quest, Vision will reunite with Wanda. And that is the end of the Marvel news. All right. Is that Echo though? Yeah, that's Echo.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? Echo. She was introduced in the Hawkeye show. Now we are on to DC news.
A few tidbits.
I will kick this off. Shazam! Fury of the Gods director David F. Sandberg says that the Flash movie's universe reset was his original explanation for the family's new suits prior to the Flash's delay.
They have
Okay.
new suits.
Yeah, there's like an entire team of them.
Well, I knew that, but
Oh, in the comics, does she have magical tattoos? I have no fucking idea. I don't know much
no.
about Maya. Let's check.
Yeah, I mean, their suits are kind of different.
Does Echo have magic tattoos? Why is Tater Tots one of the fucking...
Does she have magic tater tots?
Yeah, bro, it's that. Does Echo have magic tater tots?
While you're doing that, I'll read some more. James Gunn says that the Batman Part 2 is coming out as early as it possibly can. It gives enough time for Matt Reeves to do what he needs to do. Whatever the fuck that means.
What, did you open that article?
Yeah, I'm reading it right now. I'm not sure where you're getting your production dates, but Batman 2 is coming out as early as it possibly can, with enough time for Matt to do, what he needs to do to make it as great as possible. So he must have been in an interview and someone had said that it was supposed to come out on this date, and he questioned the accuracy of the information. That's exactly what it was.
Gotcha.
James Gunn responded to a fan on Twitter who shared their concern that he could end up becoming overly involved in Matt Reeves' The Batman 2, along with inaccurate information of how the sequel's production plan is pushing its release further away than necessary. Gunn questioned the accuracy of their information before explaining, "I'm not sure where you're getting your production dates. The Batman 2 is coming out as early as it possibly can, with enough time for Matt to do what he needs to do to make it as great as possible." So that's what it was.
And it says that he's not going to interfere with the movie.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to read all this, but both Gunn and Reeves won't end up having some influence over each other's Batman plans. After all, Brave and the Bold could release as soon as 2026, under a year after the Batman 2. And it's of no benefit to either party if the two movies have the same villains or overlapping plot lines.
Interesting.
Okay, many are worried that Gunn will end up taking over Reeves' franchise and taint what the filmmaker intended to build. However, if that was truly his goal, then he would probably be taking Pattinson on as the DCU's Batman and building out his universe within the same world that Reeves started. Makes sense. People are stupid. So, yeah, he's not going to interrupt. He will not interfere. We got a new look at somebody. It says spoilers. A new look at somebody.
I don't know why. This is not boding well for DC. Why the fuck would you release a fucking trailer showing the spoiler? I would just rather see the movie and find this out.
Well, here's the thing. This is all before James Gunn. So I don't think Shazam and The Flash, they're before James Gunn. So any of the spoilers that James Gunn would typically hide are going to be shown. New Joker set photos show Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn filming on the streets of Gotham for Joker Folie à Deux. First, did anybody truthfully ask for this Joker film to come out? Because the first one was fucking garbage. There was nothing that fell in line with the Joker's story. Joaquin Phoenix, he's a great actor, but the movie was fucking garbage. Now we get to see a psychotic Lady Gaga as Harleen Quinzel.
Okay.
Director David Ayer has expressed regret over the Joker's damaged forehead tattoo. You should regret everything that is in this photo, sir. This was They tried. I like the idea of like a tattoo covered Joker, but like just the way that it was delivered and how bad the first Suicide Squad movie was.
Yeah.
It was you didn't give Jared Leto the time to really make the character his own.
Yeah.
Aside from making it look like he just walked out of a Hot Topic. They should have given him more screen time to really develop the character, and they should have given him a chance after the movie to develop his character, but it is what it is. James Gunn has debunked a rumor claiming that a casting call for Superman Legacy has been sent out looking for Superman and Lois Lane actors at the age range of 20 to 30. So, is there any kind of quotes from James Gunn, or did he just simply say this ain't true? No, a casting director has not been hired yet. In mid-February, Gunn confirmed that the slate's first project was officially in production, making it clear that that project, Creature Commandos, would be canon with everything that happens in Superman Legacy. But looking at this new movie, Lois Lane should be a key part of the story, especially with Gunn noting that Clark Kent will be in his early days as a reporter for the Daily Planet. Okay. It's still well over 2 years until the movie will hit theaters, meaning casting may not even commence until later this year or early 2024. Yeah, I feel like a lot of these projects that James Gunn is trying to bring to life now with his reimagined DC universe, I feel like they're 2-3 years out for the most part.
For sure. A lot of this information is just bogus. Like, it really doesn't.
Yeah. Well, we already knew that James Gunn was going to be the director of the new Superman Legacy film.
The Batman Part 2 is officially set to begin production in November.
Where'd you see that?
Year. It's further down. I've been just scrolling because some of this stuff's like there's something that has to do with the Flash TV series. They keep bringing up the fact that Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman is in Shazam.
Okay.
We had the Cape Crusader thing, which I think were you just talking about that?
No, I was just looking at it. It was abandoned by HBO and has officially received a 2-season order at Amazon. New set videos from the Penguin show Colin Farrell dropping an F-bomb, indicating that the series could be TVMA. Michael Shannon, he's playing General Zod in The Flash. Joker Folie à Deux has a star-studded cast. Who gives a fuck? That movie's gonna be bad.
Yeah, you got Joaquin, Lady Gaga, Zazzy. I don't know. How is that star-studded? Who the fuck is Jacob Laughlin?
No idea.
No fucking clue.
This is a good one. James Gunn has reaffirmed that he and Henry Cavill have discussed other roles which Cavill could potentially play in the DCU. The only other role I could really see Henry Cavill playing, and I mean, we've talked about this before, is Batman. He looks the part of Bruce Wayne, a younger looking Bruce Wayne. He would definitely fill out a bat suit well. He's muscular. He's got the jawline like every Batman on the planet has had. I feel like he would be a really good Bruce Wayne and Batman. Because I mean, let's be real. Every Bruce Wayne and Batman
everywhere. Yeah, Zazzy's been in a lot of stuff lately.
Yeah. But I mean, think about it. Henry Cavill, he could be the one that pulls off both Bruce Wayne and Batman. That's a very, very small group of people that have been able to do both, aka Michael Keaton and Robert Pattinson. You know, we see a young, angry Bruce Wayne and Robert Pattinson, and we see a older, more experienced Bruce Wayne and Michael Keaton. But we've never seen a good Batman and Bruce Wayne aside from those two. So I could see Henry Cavill playing both. The first critic reactions to Shazam! Fury of the Gods are mostly positive. Okay. That's a badass picture of Batman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sophia Falcone's gonna be in the Penguin show.
DC Studios has debunked a rumor claiming that Henry Cavill was approached for the role of Frankenstein in Creature Commandos.
Oh yeah, he said that was completely false.
Yeah.
James Gunn has confirmed that less than half of DC Studios Chapter 1 slate has been officially announced. So the shit that he did tell us about, and he told us about a lot of shit, that wasn't even half of what he's got planned for Chapter 1.
Right.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
I feel like Pattinson did a good job. I enjoyed that movie once I rewatched it.
Who dat? Who said that?
The wife.
Oh. Yeah, he was great. Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne must decide whether he can become Batman again in the Flash movie. Reveals an official new description. Let's get over here.
DC spoils Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman return with plans with new merch, and she's gonna be in the Flash too.
Oh shit.
Oh.
So apparently, when Barry Allen arrives in an alternate 2013, he urgently seeks out the expertise of his friend and mentor Bruce Wayne, but the one that he finds in the multiverse is different on all fronts. Older, long retired from service as Gotham City's protector, and somehow even more hardened than the billionaire superhero Barry has grown to know. With a global threat on the horizon, Bruce Wayne must decide whether he can become Batman once again. Worlds collide in the Flash when Barry uses his powers to travel back in time to change events of the past. Obviously, that's the Flashpoint storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But when this happened, when his attempt to save his family inadvertently alters the future, Barry becomes trapped in a reality in which General Zod is alive and has returned, threatening annihilation, and there are no superheroes to turn to. That is, unless Barry can coax a very different Batman out of retirement and rescue an imprisoned Kryptonian, albeit not the one that he's looking for. Ultimately, to save the world that he is in and return to the future that he knows, Barry's only hope is to race for his life, but will making the ultimate sacrifice be enough to reset the universe? Possibly.
I mean, they did say that this movie is a complete reset.
Yeah.
So
here's one that kind of surprises me. Arrowverse creator regretful over his DC shows. I really wasted my time. That is from Greg Guggenheim. Mark Guggenheim. If you don't know who that is, he's the guy behind the CW TV shows. He said
a waste of time.
So he said basically, he hasn't gotten any phone calls to do other things. So he feels like he wasted his time because he's gotten no other job offers since the creation of these shows. I mean, that's kind of a shitty thing to say because you created multiple incredible shows for people like us to enjoy, you know? I mean, you gave us shows for characters that we never thought that we would see on the screen, and just created good memories. Yeah, I mean, the later seasons of each show were kind of rocky, and like there were some really good ones, there were some really bad ones, but you know, it's I don't think that you should feel like you wasted your time because you created fantastic shows. Yeah, that's not a word that I would use.
I guess if that's how they feel.
Yeah, I mean, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel, man. That sucks. Keanu Reeves has confirmed that he has spoke with DC Studios CEO James Gunn about Constantine 2. I just want to see him as Ghost Rider. That's all I care about.
Apparently we'll have a dark Flash in the Flash movie.
Yeah, I think it's played by Ezra Miller as well.
Because we need more of him on screen.
Yeah, right? DC Films was reportedly developing a Batman Beyond animated movie as DC's answer to Into the Spider-Verse. Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Fucking Batman Beyond was fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was. Ben Affleck may reportedly be planning to direct DC Studios' Batman movie, The Brave and the Bold.
Which that kind of brings him back in because he was going to direct one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently there was a possible... The Flash movie's surprising post-credit cameo might have just been revealed.
Where do you see that?
It's a couple down. The Weekly Planet podcast hosts Nick Mason and James Clement shared a scoop during their hot scoop of shot of poop. What? Segment claiming that former Batman George Clooney would be making an appearance in the movie. The rumor came from a listener claiming they worked on the additional photography for the Flash film, during which the now 61-year-old Clooney allegedly arrived on set for a brief scene alongside Ezra Miller's Hero. That would be fucking crazy.
That'd be nuts.
That would be fucking wild, bro. If we saw George Clooney as Batman again, that'd be fucking crazy, and I would be all for it. Even though it was a bad movie, I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Holy shit.
There's a lot of just back and forth with DC right now. Like again, take this information with a grain of salt because this information is just kind of all over the place.
Yeah. So I think that about does it with all the DC news. Although there is one funny one right here as you scroll down a little bit. Is Jack Black dressed as Superman, and it
Superman,
says Jack Black reluctantly accepts James Gunn's offer to play the DCU Superman. That's funny, man.
Fool, dude.
I love Jack Black, yo. He's so funny. All right. Oh, one more thing. James Gunn has confirmed that he's almost finished casting the voice actors for Creature Commandos.
Nice.
Who, by what he wants to do, is anybody that gets casted into the DCU, James Gunn wants to use them across all properties. So live action, animation, video games, fucking this, that, the third. I think that's a good idea. Might be difficult to do, but we'll see. So
Oh, my camera looks like shit. There we go.
I'm gonna turn off.
Focus.
You're focused on my end. I'm gonna turn off.
I wasn't flipping you guys off. I was flipping the camera off.
No, he was 100% flipping you guys off. Don't listen to him.
All right, I think I'm DC. I'm Marvel. You're DC this week, I think.
I think so. I am fucking starving, bro.
The wife made lop, and I smashed it, and I'm about to go get more as soon as we get done.
Like, I just had Raising Cane's like an hour or two ago, and I already want to go to Wawa and get $25 worth of deli food. 'Cause I usually get a large mac and cheese with white people spice, aka Old Bay, and 2 quesadillas. Tubbs told me that he was gonna try Old Bay on mac and cheese. I don't know if he was telling me the truth.
I'm just gonna do this character because I like him and he's funny.
All right. I'm looking for a character that isn't gonna take me 35 hours to read.
I know, that's yeah. We've been reading a lot of fucking long ones.
Yeah, I want a break.
Real quick, if you're in my chat or Brones' chat, give us a number while we're reading these. We need a number between 1 and like 360 something. So give us a number and we will use that page to pick our Battle Royale.
You know what really pisses me off? That they don't use the Eobard Thawne reverse flash in here. I mean, there's like a tiny subsection, but like it's the Daniel West version from the new 52.
That's dumb.
I know. Makes me mad.
So my character, I'm not going to give you his name to start off because it will instantly give it away. I will give you his rundown and see if you can guess it.
Okay.
So while you're looking, I'll get mine going. His occupation is many.
Okay.
Including former candidate for the president of the United States. But most often, he's unemployed. He is from Cleveland, Ohio. He is 2'7", 40 pounds, brown eyes. I can't say that. That'll give it away. First appearance was Fear, number 19, December 1973. His powers, he is skilled in the little-known martial arts. I can't say that. It'll give it away.
What do you mean it'll give it away?
It'll give it away. All right. He is skilled in the little-known martial art of Quack Fu. He is a formidable opponent in hand-to-hand combat. What is his name?
Is it Howard the Duck?
Fuck yes, it is.
Oh my god.
I fucking love Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck was born on Duck World, where people evolved from waterfowl. When the demon Thog, you heard that right?
Thog?
Caused the Thog, Thog,
okay.
caused the interdimensional cosmic axis to shift. Howard was dropped into the Florida Everglades on Earth, the site of the nexus of all realities. Hoping to return home, Howard teamed up with Korik the Barbarian, the Earth sorceress Jennifer Kale, Dikma, the enchanter.
I hate it here.
Thing.
Dickma.
Yeah, the Enchanter and the Man Thing. As the group battled Thog, Howard fell off the stepping stones of oblivion and tumbled back to Earth, landing in Cleveland, Ohio, where he met Beverly Switzler. When the two were attacked by a criminal accountant pro rata, Howard and Beverly escaped and began living together in a human duck relationship.
Oh my God.
Howard tried to register under the Superhuman Registration Act, but was told that the government's official policy was that he did not exist. This was later corrected, and he fought against the Skrulls during the Secret Invasion. So maybe we'll see Howard the Duck. As a member of Armor, he helped battle the interdimensional zombie plague and later led the Ducky Dozen.
Oh my God.
Howard then went back to a private detective work, but was kidnapped by the Collector. Attempting to return to his own universe using the abundant glove, he accidentally turned himself into a living nexus of all realities. Howard later discovered he was unwittingly the star of one of Mojo's reality shows and fought Mojo's architects to gain his freedom. Howard has teamed up with the Guardians, the Silver Surfer, Linda the Duck, and Socket to free the Collector's prisoners. I fucking love Howard the Duck. His story, like everything he goes through, is just so fucking like off the goddamn wall.
Oh my God. All right. So this one, we've got Wrath. He debuted in Batman Special Number 1, June 1984. The version, like the picture, the large picture they show is like the new version of Wrath. That's the original version.
Okay.
But
yeah.
that's the new version. But
so in case y'all didn't know, this is what Howard the Duck looks like. And then I will pull up Wrath as well.
So he was introduced in Batman Special Number 1, June 1984. His real name is Elliot Caldwell. He's based in Gotham City. He is 6'2", 205 pounds. Blue eyes, black hair. Powers and abilities. Suit and device technology mirroring Batman's. Trained combatant, both unarmed and with a variety of firearms, and a brilliant mind. Allies, Emperor Blackgate. Enemies, Batman and Spoiler. Affiliations, Scorn. Scorn was his sidekick. CEO, Elliot Caldwell, was a business magnate who attempted to buy Wayne Industries. Bruce Wayne refused, knowing Caldwell Tech was a weapons company that would turn Wayne Industries research to violent ends. At the same time, a series of murders targeting policemen attracted Batman's attention, and he learned the truth about Caldwell. He was a killer calling himself Wrath. Modeling his appearance on Batman, he was using Caldwell Tech as a front to destroy Gotham City Police Department and create an army of his own using both his and Wayne Tech. The Dark Knight later discovered Caldwell's hatred of police began when his father was murdered during a diamond heist by corrupt cops. With this knowledge, Batman confronted and defeated him, imprisoning him in Blackgate, where he began a villainous partnership with the criminal Emperor Blackgate. Caldwell eventually escaped, taking over a TV studio and demanding Batman fight him live on air to confirm Wrath's A-list villain status. Instead, he and his army of terrorists were soundly crushed by apprentice superhero Spoiler. On the record, the original Wrath modeled himself after Batman and focused his obsession on destroying those he blamed for the deaths of his parents, police officers. After years as an assassin for hire, he returned to Gotham City and plotted to assassinate James Gordon. However, he died in a fall from the roof off of a building where he was fighting Batman. His adopted son trained to be the Robin to Wrath's Batman. Later adopted the Wrath's name and mission as well before being caught by Batman and Nightwing. The first Wrath was haunted and inspired by Batman and determined to destroy him.
Okay.
Yeah. I like Wrath. He's a badass character, man. He's fucking dangerous.
Danger, danger.
Danger, danger. All right, before we pick a page number, I gotta pee.
Okie doke. I am currently scrolling pictures trying to find a new background. I like my Goku one though. Kind of cool.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Bladder empty.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of image I can put on my AIO.
Hmm. Any kind you want, bro.
Nah, it's got to be a certain size.
Oh.
And I don't know how to convert that.
What page number did we decide on? Did you decide?
I didn't have anybody tell me. I don't know if your peoples did or not.
Nope.
All right. All right, so let me do this. I will do a random number generator. Random number generator. All right, 1 through, let's just do 400. We'll get it close enough. 225.
$2.25. Do. Hey, I like it. I am not reading all of this.
Yeah, mine's kind of long, but it'd be all right.
Mine's a whole 2 pages, bro.
Fuck that. Look at that shit.
All right, so I'm just gonna give a basic rundown. We got Nightwing.
Nice.
Detective Comics was his first appearance, 1940, number 38, volume 1. Dick Grayson, Richard Grayson, whatever you want to call him. He's from Bloodhaven. He's 5'10", 175 pounds. Blue eyes, black hair. Highly skilled martial artist trained personally by Batman, expert acrobat, gymnast, and escape artist, extremely athletic and agile, highly intelligent with advanced knowledge of a variety of technology. Natural leader and strategist, weapons include Eskrima sticks, and has access to Batcave technology and gadgets. His allies, Batman, the Batman family, Wally West, Superman, Donna Troy, Nightwings. Enemies, Blockbuster, Arkham Asylum inmates, the Court of Owls, affiliated with the Teen Titans, the Titans, and Spiral.
Viral.
What the fuck do I even read? There's so much. I'll read the top. As the juvenile star of popular circus attraction The Flying Graysons, Dick already knew the thrill of defying death at an early age. The only son of John and Mary Grayson, the senior performers in his family's high wire act for Haley Circus, Dick was doted on by his family and strived to be the best son he could be. Tragically, he was destined to live a life with highs and lows comparable to the roller coasters on Gotham City's famous amusement mile. Nothing struck the boy as deeply as the night when he watched his parents plummet to the ground during their renowned trapeze act. Their equipment was sabotaged by a low-level mob enforcer named Anthony Zuko, and 2 of the 3 Flying Graysons fell to their death in front of a packed Gotham City crowd that included billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne. He's Batman, for those of you that don't know. Bruce saw something of himself.
It never fucking fails. Even if we hadn't talked about fucking Batman this episode, it still would have been Batman because of Nightwing. God damn it.
Bruce saw something of himself in Dick and decided to make him his ward, driven by a thirst for justice to punish the criminals responsible for his parents' death. Dick proved every bit as bright and capable as Bruce believed him to be. To help him through his pain, Bruce revealed his Batman identity to the boy and gave him access to the Batcave beneath Wayne Manor. Dick had witnessed Zuko threatening the owner of Haley's Circus shortly before his parents' murder, and with Batman's training, soon became the young crime-busting hero Robin, taking the fight directly to crooks like Zuko. After spending several successful years fighting crime with Batman in the field, Grayson felt the need to spread his wings for a change. Get it? Because he's a Robin. Working with other young heroes and eventually co-founding the original Teen Titans. Soon after, Dick set out on his own as Nightwing, adopting first a blue and yellow costume, and later a red and black uniform, armored in a similar fashion to the batsuit worn by Batman. This outfit employed similar devices on the Dark Knight's utility belt, including a grappling hook, plus Nightwing's personal touches, such as his weapon of choice, the Eskrima sticks. Yeah.
Cool. All good then?
Yeah, I'm not reading the rest.
Yeah, not 2 pages worth.
We don't need to read 2 pages worth of Nightwing to know who the character is.
Gotcha. All right. I have none other than Ilyana Rasputin, aka Magic.
Magic.
She is a student. Her base is Professor X's School for Gifted Youngsters. Also, the extra-dimensional realm of Limbo.
Okay.
She is 5'5", 120 pounds, blue eyes, blonde hair. Her first appearance as a child was Giant Issue of X-Men #1, 1975.
Okay.
Magic is both a mutant with superhuman power and an expert sorceress. She can teleport herself and others through time, perform astral projection, and sense the presence of magic. I'm like, I don't understand. What's that say? Ilyana is the younger sister of Peter Rasputin, aka Colossus. The sorcerer Belasco brought Ilyana to the X-Men and the X-Men to his timeless realm, Limbo. The X-Men escaped, but he kept Ilyana there and earned a portion of her soul evil. Her dark soul gave her powers of sorcery, and Ilyana mastered the magic in his books and defeated him with her magical soul sword. She returned to Earth several years older and joined the New Mutants. And if you didn't watch that movie, I don't suggest it. Under the code name Magic, eventually she managed to find her younger self in Limbo and prevented her corruption, erasing all subsequent events. Restored to her youth, she later died of a mutant-killing legacy virus. Velasco brought together the fragments of Ileana and Limbo and created the Dark Child, Chylde. Fucking weird. This form of Ileana stole a part of the X-Men's pixie soul and dedicated herself to reclaiming her own soul.
Pixie soul?
Yep. Pixie soul. When the Phoenix Force returned to Earth and was shattered, yeah, that's what that said, shattered, she became one of the Phoenix Five. Later, she joined the fugitive Cyclops. Cyclops' new X-Men. Traveling back in time, she asked Doctor Strange to teach her how to control her powers, later helping him fight the Empirical. She then became the leader of the new team, the New Mutants. Magic is not only a powerful mutant, but she also is a skilled sorceress, which makes her a formidable warrior. She's just like in some leather, and I can't fucking.
Leather's good. Leather's nice.
Silk.
I don't know, man. That's, even though she's got magical powers, we got to go based off of the fact that Dick Grayson has gone after people that know magic.
Yeah, I mean, he's gone after people who know magic as well. By no means is this going to be an easy fight for either one of them.
No. But I would honestly say I think that Nightwing would come out on top. Only because he's had Batman as his mentor. True. And now I get it. Magic has the entirety of the X-Force or the X-Men Manor. Yeah, he's got everybody involved there, but I don't think she would be able to take on Nightwing
one-on-one.
Because I mean, you know,
it depends on when they interact. Because obviously, she's still getting used to her powers.
Right.
She's still trying to control things.
Right.
So in that sense, like, are we talking? She just got her powers and she's learning to use the Soul Sword, and I think Dick Grayson's gonna get the one up on her, and if all he needs to do is subdue her and get her like boloed or tied up or something, and he's done.
Plus, we've also seen that Batman and Nightwing have had excessive amounts of metahuman dampening cuffs. I don't see how it would be any different using them on a mutant. So
agreed.
I mean, I feel like once he finally,
it's not going to be a like 1-2 punch type situation.
Oh, absolutely not.
I mean, they're going to go at each other because if I remember correctly from the New Mutants film, again, wasn't that good. She can actually go in and out of limbo.
Okay.
So yeah, she can like put armor on her body. She can do a couple different things.
Right.
It's the sorcery that is gonna be hard for Dick to kind of combat.
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like he would take it overall.
Yeah.
At least I think he would. All right. That being said, folks.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us.
Yeah. This has been another beautiful episode of Hero Hour, Escape from Reality.
Maybe next episode, we will have a special guest because we've been fucking saying it for a while now.
Well, I asked Tubbs if he wanted to join today, and he said, it sounds cool, but I got to do meal prep. I was like, do it in the midday.
Yeah.
Don't be a bitch.
Oh,
well. And he didn't do it. That's okay, though. Hopefully we'll get a guest on here one of these fucking episodes.
Yeah, one of these days we'll talk nerd with somebody in real life.
Yeah. That'd be cool, dude, if we could do like an in-person IRL fucking podcast episode.
That'd be dope.
That'd be sick, dude. That'd be fucking wild.
Right. Something in me eye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, is it for us this evening. Thank you for joining Brones and I. Thank you for
Is
doing
it?
what you do and letting us do what we do, and talk nerd and be ourselves and interact and all the good stuff. 'Cause we aren't fucking weirdos at all.
Yeah.
As always, I'm that Doug dude,
I'm Browns.
and we'll catch you next time.
Later.